everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Vacancy at Vanilla's with me, your host, Vanilla. Hi. If you're watching on video, you're looking around right now and you're wondering, whoa, why am I seeing the entirety of the couch? I've never seen it like this before. Also, you might even be wondering, wow, why is there a bit of an echo when she speaks? It's almost like she's in a very large room. And that is because I am. I am. This is not the setup that I am going to keep permanently. Obviously, this is literally just my living room. If you haven't guessed by now, I did move, and I did it successfully. So I'm going to tell you guys all about that. And I'm here, baby. I'm here. I just wanted to show you my living room, and I wanted to show off the full frontal view of this couch a little bit because I've never actually shown you guys the entire couch. You've only ever seen this piece of it, which I would drag into the corner to record in my studio. So yeah, I do now have a 1-bedroom apartment. Very exciting. I was hoping for a 2-bedroom. Didn't work out, but I did end up getting a 1-bedroom in a nicer building that I would have been able to get a 2-bedroom in because that's kind of, you got to sacrifice some of the luxuries. I do have in-unit washer dryer, so that's always a good thing. I got a pool, and it was just one of those things where I was either going to have to I wouldn't go to the laundromat. That is where I draw the line. I'm sorry. Live in a place that had not in unit, what is it? In building washer dryer where they have it in the building, but it's not inside of your actual apartment. It's like a community one. I had that one time, and it wasn't really the most annoying thing ever, but it's definitely not the best. I do like having an in-unit washer dryer, so I'm very happy about that. I have a really nice balcony with a very, very gorgeous view of the hills, and it's very LA. Everything about it is just very LA, and I'm very happy. I have nice floor-to-ceiling windows, and I'm feeling luxurious, baby. I'm feeling good. The only thing that I still... it's kind of growing on me, I'm not going to lie, but I wasn't on board with the carpet in the bedroom. It's just not luxurious. It's just not grown and sexy, but it is very soft on your feet. I will say it is something is very cozy about it. It almost brings me back to my roots because in my house that I grew up in, there is carpet in the bedrooms. Well, there's carpet in the whole upstairs. Yeah, right? Yeah, so there's in my house that I grew up in, it's the living room and the kitchen. It's hardwood and tile. And then the upstairs is carpeted, and the stairs that go up there are carpeted as well. The whole upstairs is carpeted, and the basement is carpeted too. And you also want to know something too that I didn't realize that when I first moved to LA is that nobody has basements because of earthquakes. And I just was mind blown by that. I didn't even think that was a thing. Also, speaking of the devil being the earthquakes, when I was moving the other day, I was in the elevator at one point alone. I was going back up to where the movers were because we were just going up and down the elevator all fucking day. I was in the elevator alone. I was in the elevator for about 10 seconds, okay? I don't know if God thought that he would be funny with the timing of this. Within the 10 seconds that I was in the elevator alone, God decided to unleash the worst earthquake that we have felt in a long time. When I tell you this entire elevator was fucking shaking, the whole thing, bitch, it was oh my God, I felt like I was on Tower of Terror, and not in a good way. It was fucking scary. And then as soon as the elevator door opened, it stopped. So I didn't even have time to process it was an earthquake. As soon as it started happening, because it was I got in the elevator started moving up. And so in my brain, I said, oh, fuck, the elevator is broken. It's going to fall. Oh, my God. It's because the movers have been moving heavy shit on my heavy shit all day long. I'm the one who broke the elevator. I thought I broke the fucking elevator and that it was going to just collapse down and I was going to be... It was so scary. And then I get out of the elevator, and it was such a bad earthquake that my neighbors even came outside of their apartments, into the hallway. And they were just to make sure that they weren't tripping. It was bad. So one of my neighbors comes out, and she was like, "Are you okay?" Mind you, I've had conversations with her before. She's really cool. She was like, "Oh, I've seen your TikToks, whatever, blah blah blah." And she was telling me she works for like I think like a social media management company or some production management, something within like social media or production or something. She's like, "Oh, I'll keep like, I'll keep an eye out if like there's ever anything that would work for you or something." I don't know. Cool. But I was like, "Okay, yeah, cool, cool." But I always say hi to her when I see her, and she comes out of her, and mind you, we're not like friends or anything. Like, I don't really know this girl on a deeper level. I was so shook by the whole thing. She came out of the elevator, or she came out of her apartment as I came out the elevator, and I still felt like a little shaky when I got out of the elevator. So I was like, "Oh, fuck." And that's when it kind of hit me like, "Oh shit, this was an earthquake." and and I was like, "Oh my fucking God. This is really bad." So she comes out and she's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Bitch, oh my God, I was just in the elevator." But I said bitch, and I was like, "Oh, we're not even on that level yet. We're not on that level yet where I should be calling her bitch." I was like, "Oh fuck, is she like? I hope she's cool with that. She seems cool." So, but I was like, "Bitch, oh my God, I was in the elevator." I'm like, "Ooh, that's my neighbor. That's my neighbor. Maybe I shouldn't say that." But not bitch like. She's young and turned. I'm sure she gets it, but in that moment, it was just a moment of weakness for me. I was just caught off guard. But yeah, very scary. So if you have a fear of elevators or something, you would have probably never gotten on one again after experiencing what I experienced. But my back is very large, so I refused to use the stairs. So I did. I get back on the elevator about 20 minutes later? Yes, I did. And have I been using it ever since? Well, yes. Well, yes, I have. So everything's been fine. The elevator hasn't gone down yet. But yeah, I moved. I had movers. That was so graciously paid for by lovely Cash. So everyone say thank you, Cash. So I had movers because he was like, I know you're stressed with this shit. Like, I got you. I was like, thank you. So yeah, I had movers come. I literally didn't have to lift a fucking finger, dude. Oh my God, they were doing everything. And I was like trying to pack stuff up. They were like, we got it, we got it, we got it. And they came to my apartment. They saw that it was the studio. They were like, this is it? I was like, yeah. They were like, this is an easy one. I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if the person I talked to on the phone when I originally quoted it, they thought it was going to be bigger. I told them, I was like, it's a studio. It's a bed, a fucking couch, a TV console, and like some other shit, like in my PC. That's it. Like, it really wasn't, as far as like the big furniture, that was really all it was. So the move itself took like 2.5, 3 hours. It really did not take that long at all. It was just a matter of unpacking. So as soon as they came in, they kind of started to unpack themselves, which I was a little, I don't know how I feel about that. They started hanging my clothes for me and stuff. And I'm like, that's not really where I want it. And they started setting up my couch like before I got there, but they set it up like on the opposite side that I wanted it on. So I felt so bad. I was like, hey, actually, can you put the couch against the wall? Thank you. Like, they just had it in like the middle of the room. I'm like, this is no. Sit down, men. Let the woman take care of the interior design, okay? So yeah, it was not giving. So I was like, I'm sorry, but I'm like, also, I'm paying you $1,000 fucking dollars. Like, you could move the fucking couch. It's not that big a deal. Well, I'm not paying cashes, but you know what I mean? It's just like, they didn't give a fuck. They're like, oh yeah, sure. It was literally probably the easiest move they've ever done. Like, I do not have that many things. And yeah. So, and they were like, none of the appliances are coming or anything. I'm like, no. They were like, this is great. Like, they were so happy. Tipped them $100, bought them donuts. Like, come on. Something about that too. I don't know why that is, like, why is that such a power move when you have like men doing stuff in your place and you like bring them like food or a beverage or something. Why, and you don't have to lift it. You know, like when like in like the movies and shit, it's like, oh, I got you boys some lemonade for working hard out here all day. Like, I don't know why that eats so hard. But also too, I was fucking hungry and I had no food and I couldn't cook anything because I'm like moving fucking apartments. So I just Uber Eats Dunkin' Donuts. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna sit. I'm like, how fucked up would it be if I'm just sitting on my couch eating a breakfast sandwich while they're just like hauling shit into my, like, come on, I can't do it. So I ordered them some donuts. They did eat them. And they were very, very sweet. And it went very smoothly. And I'm very happy about that. The only thing, pretty much everything's like put away. I just have to get rid of some boxes and hang up posters. That's really the only thing that I have to do, is just like hang stuff on the walls. Other than that, I know it looks like I'm like seeing things. I'm like looking around, but I'm just like looking at the apartment. I'm just like looking at stuff that I have to do. Um, and I got myself a gorgeous bouquet of white roses. They're like white and like the tops are like tinged pink a little bit from good old Trader Joe's. I love me some fucking Trader Joe's, man. I went there yesterday because I was like, I mean, I need some groceries. I got nothing in this hoe. So I got some groceries. I ate breakfast and lunch already. It is 4 p.m. Unfortunately, I know. I've been slacking, man, with the late pod episodes, but something something did happen this morning that I did want to talk about with you guys today. So maybe this is a sign that I need to. Well, I mean, I already put in a lot of time with the content shit and streaming and all that shit, but maybe this is the time to just fucking completely hang up the boots. Y'all know I've been talking about hanging up the boots. You've heard me say it. We joke about it on Twitch or whatever, that I want to stop dancing. Not because I hate it. It's just more of a thing where I would rather be able to focus on social media like full time. Maybe once in a blue moon, I go in if I have a customer or something, like once in a fucking blue moon. But other than that, like I'm pretty much like, I'm like 1 foot out the door already, you know? So I pretty much only work like 1 or 2 days a week, if that. Like I really haven't been working that much, which is a blessing in itself. But we've talked about that already. But I was going to go to work tonight actually because it's it's a Wednesday, and I work sometimes on Wednesdays. So I woke up to a text from Rachel. It was a screenshot of something, and then the message that she said said, "Look at God." So I was like, "What the hell?" I click on it. The club that I work at burned to the ground. Burned to the ground in flames. It is now just ash. Nothing. I wonder if you think the stripper pole survives? Because it's like made of metal. Be serious. You think if I went there right now, that everything would be burnt on the ground except the stripper pole? I'm sorry, this is not a laughing matter, but my job burnt to fucking burnt to a crisp. Um and yeah, it's engulfed in flames now. And I even was like, maybe I shouldn't talk about this because I don't want people to know where I work. And then I was like, oh wait, it's burnt down. It doesn't matter. It's gone. Okay. So it's not like you can come find me there anyway. So the place is burnt. But yeah, so it got caught on fire. Okay, this is where it starts to get sketchy. There's no confirmation. I mean, it literally just happened at 5:30 this morning. There's no also sorry if you hear my wire like moving around. I'm like trying not to. Sorry. It happened at 5:30 this morning. Rachel sent me like the article or something. So the club was in I wouldn't say a shopping center, kind of like a plaza that has other businesses in it. There's a liquor store, there's a Subway, there's a taco spot. There was like a bunch of other shit in this thing, right? All of it burned down. The entire building and and it was like a big, it like wrapped around. Like it was a big, so I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like this fire happened and it spread quick. Like I don't know, or maybe just no one noticed because it was so early in the morning. But it's like it's like off a main street, so I'm like, there's fucking people. Like I just don't understand how it could have happened so quickly without it being like a setup, an insurance thing. You know how sometimes people like set their own businesses on fire to get like an insurance check or something. I'm like, I don't know. Hey, I'm not saying it was my club, but I'm just saying something is up, man. Something is up. But they literally have like arson people that like go out to the places and like how the fuck does that work? How do you go to a fucking, like literally you're just telling me there's someone who goes to a giant pile of ash and they're somehow able to tell how the fire started or where? Like that is so crazy to me. I don't know how that works, so don't quote me on that. I don't know if that's, but there are like arson detectives. I don't know. They're able to like tell how fires start because some people try to do that. They try to set their own shit on fire and then they get denied because they get caught and then their whole building is just in flames and you don't get the insurance check. I'd be fucking sick to my stomach. So yeah, so I don't know how that's going to work out for any of the other businesses, but the whole shit is engulfed in flames. So it is very safe to say that I'm not going there tonight. I posted a TikTok about it and someone commented and was like, girl, if you don't start the party in the parking lot, just go in the parking lot, keep it pushing, girl. Do what you got to do. Which is actually crazy because during COVID, I wasn't out here. Well, I was like towards the end of COVID. But I also hate saying that towards the end of COVID. But COVID is still a thing, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean by that. Come on. Let's don't. I'm not a COVID This is COVID erasure, guys. Guys, stop. Always remember, never forget. I'm sorry. But yeah. Sorry. So some of the things I say I really regret, but I'm not gonna cut it out. I'm gonna keep it in there. Some of the clubs that were open during COVID that like weren't supposed to be open were quite literally operating in the parking lot. Like that was actually a thing that they just had girls like stripping in the parking lot. Like that's actually fucking crazy. They had like tents, and they built like tents. You know those like giant party tents that you can get? Someone throws like an outdoor wedding or some shit or whatever. They had those. But it's just the club in the parking lot. Because technically like they were able to get away with stuff if it was like outside. Like you know how they had like outdoor dining, like you can get away with like still having your restaurant open if you're doing outdoor seating or whatever fucking BS. But it applied for the strip club as well. I did not get to see it with my own two eyes, but I did hear about it, and I think that is very silly and funny, and something to talk about. But yeah, unfortunately, my building, or not my building, not this building, my job, that building is engulfed in flames. It is burnt to a crisp. It is no longer. So what does that mean for me, you might be asking? Well, that's a good question. I don't know either. There was another club that I was working at. If you guys might remember that I started going to a different club to just kind of take a break from the other club that I was at, the one that got set on fire. But I haven't been to that club in about 2 months. So I don't know if I'll even be able to go work there anymore. I texted the manager saying, hey, can I come work tonight? Haven't gotten a response yet. Also, I'm sure there's a million girls asking to work because it's like a lot of the girls that go to that club like also know about this club. They're like, yeah, I don't fucking know. So man, I don't know, bro. I mean, I barely worked as it is anymore, but like, bro, I need to go somewhere. Like, I need to make some fucking money. Like I said, I'm not at a point where I could like retire and completely do this. And y'all, I don't make no fucking money from this podcast. Please let me tell y'all that first and fucking foremost. I don't make no goddamn money from this shit. We've talked about that before. I just love it. I love it, and I know that one day it'll get to a point where I do make money, but my real money makers are Twitch and TikTok occasionally, when a video goes viral. But yeah, man, that's really my tea. So, it's not enough for me to completely retire and live the lifestyle that I am living. But it has been enough for me to take a step back that I don't have to work all the time. But yeah, man, I don't know what the fuck we're going to do. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. There's a million clubs out here. I'm going to figure it out. And that's really it. I also saw Cuckoo this week. Cuckoo with Hunter Schafer. You ever heard of it? It's a movie that just came out like last week, I think. And I love me some Hunter Schafer, so that was really the selling point for me. If she wasn't in it, I probably would have not even gave a fuck to go see it. So I was like, okay, Hunter Schafer, her first movie debut, a little Scream Queen action. I do need to go see that for myself. So I went to go see it, and it was so fucking mid. It was so mid. And Hunter, I'm not talking about you, my love. Hunter, you did amazing, sweetie. She did really good. Her acting was good. She ate her role. Like, she did the best that she could have did with the material, with the material that she was given. You know what I mean? In the beginning, it was like, okay, whatever, cool. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's basically just about Hunter. Her name is Gretchen in the movie, and Gretchen moves to Germany with her father, who is remarried and has another child who's about 8. And Hunter hasn't talked to her dad in like a while because her mom died or whatever, so she had to go live with the dad, and they're moving to Germany, so she had to go with them. I don't know. Basically, it's just they're in Germany. A lot of weird shit happens. There's a bird lady on the loose, multiple bird ladies, and it's this whole thing. You find out who's in charge of the bird ladies? Why are there bird ladies? What do they want from Hunter? Like what? It's just a lot. It's a lot, and it's confusing. And then the what is it? I don't know movies like how people like break them down. But the last like what is it called when like a movie is split into three parts? It's like prologue, and is that what it is? I don't know, but anyway, the last like the third part of it, so it's kind of like the ending, the last maybe like 30-40 minutes of the movie was just so ridiculous. It was just so ridiculous. I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck am I watching? I was so lost. It was just one of those movies that like leaves you with so many questions, and not in a good way where you're like, oh my God, like I need to look that. It's just like ridiculous questions that like don't have answers, that like don't make sense. You know what I mean? Like nothing made fucking sense. Yeah, so it was just if you like Hunter Schafer, I would say go see it. But if you don't, I would say don't waste your time. It's just kind of fucking ridiculous. Some people loved it. I mean, and by some, I mean very few. But I was like looking on Reddit because I'm like, am I the only one that thinks this movie is fucking stupid? But yeah, a lot of people were agreeing with me, and there was like with like every 30 hate comments, there was like one person being like, I thought it was amazing. Like, shut up, bitch. You just want to be different so bad. Oh my God, shut up. I hate a bitch that does that. Like, girl, I know you didn't actually like it. You just want to be different so fucking bad. Like, oh God. Actually, I thought it was a cinematic masterpiece. Fuck you, bitch. It sucked. And you could just say that it sucked. Like, I hate a bitch that wants to be different so bad. So yeah, I mean, go see it if you want. And if you have seen it, let me know your opinion on it. You know, don't spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it, but let me know in the comments what you think about it. Also, I'm looking at myself in the mirror right now that is right behind where my phone is, and I can't get over the fact that I look like fucking John Lennon. Also, do I know what John Lennon's hair looks like? No, but I imagine that it looks something like this. I need to cut my hair again. I don't know. I liked when I first dyed it red and it was like a cute little pixie, and now it's just like it's like an Edgar cut. I don't know what the hell is happening. I need to cut it. I don't know. Oh, okay. I don't know what the fuck to do. I don't know. But here's the thing. Okay, listen. My mom does hair, right? My mom has done hair since the day that I was born. Okay? My mom gave me my first haircut when I was like 6 months old, whatever. The bitch has been cutting my hair my whole life, okay? Don't get me wrong. I've like gone and gotten like my hair colored and stuff at other places, and maybe I've gotten my hair cut at other places like a handful of times. But for the majority of my life, my mom cut my hair, obviously free of charge. And there are just some things that I cannot justify spending money on, and I don't know what it is. I cannot justify spending $100 on somebody, especially with hair this short. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean? You're going to take scissors to my head and just cut off like just a little bit, and then you want $150? I don't know. And this is no shade to hairdressers, because I think, yes, cut, color, blow dry, all the things. I don't know. Yes, I would. And that's the thing. I didn't really like the way my mom would do my color, so I would go and get my color done elsewhere. Yes, I literally just got my hair fucking professionally bleached. When was that? A few months ago, before I dyed it red. Yes, and obviously I went to a salon and I paid for it, and it was amazing. And she's not like my hairstylist. I've only been to her like twice, but she's such a sweetheart and she's great. And you guys should follow her if you need your hair done and you're in LA. She actually is opening up her own studio. Her Instagram is E Sinclair. You can just look at my following. If you need your hair done and you're in LA, she's really good. Anyway, so yeah, so you like, it's just one of those things where I'm just like, I can't like you really want to charge me for this? Like, I don't know why I think that way about haircuts. It's because I've never paid for one, I guess. And I'm just like, oh, man, what the fuck? So am I probably just going to go to my own head with scissors and fuck it up and get hair all over my goddamn bathroom? Yes, but maybe I will. But then I'm also like, well, what if I go and then I get it cut and it looks fucking stupid? Like, what if they fuck it up bad? You know what I mean? Like, there's no coming back from that. I don't know. And then, like, where do I even go? Like, who specializes in, like, this kind of fucking hair? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It just looks silly. Like, I don't know. And I don't even know, like, where I need to cut. Like, okay, yes, maybe some off the sides. But I already did cut some off the sides. And then maybe more, like, right here. And then And then what do I do about the top? I don't know. It's stressing me out so bad. I just can't even look at it. It makes me want to just shave it and start it all over again. But I'm not going to do that because we've come so far. We've come so far. But then I also want to grow it into like a cunty little bob. But I'm just like, I don't know. I want to enjoy my little pixie stage for just a little bit longer. Jeez. But not when it looks like this. So we got to figure something out. We need like a happy medium here because this is just starting to look ridiculous. I did get another P.O. box. Okay, I got another P.O. box. Everyone say yay. I sent a message in the Discord saying I got a P.O. box. And then I got a call about 3 days later from the P.O. box people saying, hey, we actually gave you the wrong box number. We gave you number 130 and the box is actually number 138. It was because it was a very sweet older gentleman that was helping me out. It's not through the post office. It's like its own like shipping store or whatever. There's also a cat that lives in the store, unbeknownst to me. I went in there and I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely made the right decision. Because why did I not go there in the first place? You're telling me it's a sweet old man that works here and a little cat, a little girl cat whose name is Kurt? A girl cat whose name is Kurt. Are you fucking kidding me? And I can hang out here with Kurt and get my packages. But meanwhile, I'm fighting fucking tooth and nail with the goddamn USPS lady who's my biggest fucking op that refuses to let me get packages under the name Vanilla Mace. Even though there's literally nowhere where it says that you can't get mail in any fucking name, and I'm the one paying $150 for 6 months of a P.O. box. And you're telling me, bitch, if someone sends me a fucking package under the name Jesus fucking H Christ, I don't give a fuck. If it has my box number on it, put it in the box. Who gives a fuck? What are you, the post office police? Oh my God. That shit pissed me off so much. I really want to go back there and run my fucking fair one with that bitch. Oh my God, I want to run my fair one. Like, oh my God. She really pissed me off. And we've talked about her before, but like, look, can we like bring that up again? Like, seriously, you're telling me, oh, sorry. Also, look at this sensory chameleon. Love that guy. You're telling me that I'm paying for this damn P.O. box and I'm telling you, hey, this is my real name. This is my ID. Obviously, everything goes like I could prove that I'm a real fucking human being. This is the name that the packages are going to get sent under. I'm in the flesh right now, the person who owns this P.O. box telling you, hey, if a package comes under the name Vanilla Mace, that's okay. That is also a name that I go by. That is also an alias of mine. So I'm telling you right now that it's okay to accept things under that name. And she was like, no, actually, no, you can't. No, you can't. It has to be under, no, I don't care. She was like, what is it? No, you can't. She was such a fucking hater. Oh my God. And then everyone else in the post office had no fucking problem with it. But the thing was that she was there like, also, I'm sure why she fucking hates her life. Because she said she used to work at the post office fucking 7 days a week. The bitch is there like every day. Oh my God. Every time I go there, she's there. But on the rare chance where there is another worker there, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They're always like, oh yeah, that's fine. And you want to know, dude, I'm telling you, literally maybe like a month before I closed the box, there was another lady that was there and I was like, hey, because she was like, oh, something came for you, but it wasn't under your name. Is it okay? And I'm like, yes, I've been trying to tell this lady that is the name that I will get stuff under sometimes because like, I don't want people to have my full fucking name, whatever. That's the name that I'm getting packed. She was like, oh, okay, let me just change it right now. Huh? And that's all it took. She just changed it right then. And then when I went to go return my key, when I closed the post office box, the P.O. box or whatever, it literally, because, you know, I opened it to make sure there was no mail in there that I missed or anything, packages or anything. It literally said Vanilla Mace. So they changed it. So you're telling me this bitch was just a hater all along. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, so she thinks she's funny or something. I don't know. I don't know what her personal beef with me was, but it really was not cute. It was really not fucking cute. But yeah, so I got a new P.O. box. If you're wondering where that is, it is in my link tree. It's also posted in the Discord. If you want to send me stuff before my birthday, if you're listening to this on or around when this is actually being posted, you have about a week to send me anything that you would want to be opened on stream. We're going to be doing a little live birthday party celebration on Twitch with everyone. We're all gonna sing happy birthday to me. I'm kidding. How the hell are we gonna just everyone goes in a Discord call and starts singing? Wait, that actually would be so funny. That would be so funny. Can we try to do that? But yeah, I don't know what I have planned. We're gonna have a birthday party for me on Twitch, and it's gonna be silly fun. And yeah, so if you want to send me anything, literally, I don't care. It doesn't have to be anything of monetary value. You can draw me a fucking picture and write a note. I don't care. You could send it, and it'll be opened on stream, and I will love it just the same. I'm so very excited. It's gonna be so much fun. So. Or if you have a small business or whatever, there's a lot of people. I've been getting a lot of DMs from people saying, "Oh, I'm going to send you this from my small business." Please, I would love that. I would love to get a sweet little gift from you and also free promo for your biz. Boom, boom, boom. Everyone's happy. So yeah, totally whatever you want to do. Just thought I'd let you guys know that. What else? What else has gone on, man? What else has happened to me this week? Oh, I went to a food festival. Oh my God. I went to the food festival in Brea. And it was a lot of fun. So my friend Dylan lives like over that way in OC. And I was working day shift. This is pre-club burning down. I was working the day shift. Fucking horrible. It was so bad. No one came. I made no money. And I was like, ugh, what are you doing? Because it's like I was kind of over more like where he lives, like out that way. And I was like, what are you up to? He was like, me and my girlfriend, his girlfriend, Christina. He was like, me and Christina are going to go to the food festival. This food festival. You want to come? And I was like, food festival? What are you talking about? I was like, nah, I'm intrigued. Keep going. So basically he was like, yeah, I went last year. It was lit. I don't know. It's just like this festival that's put on like by the town that he lives in or whatever, the city. I don't fucking know. And they have food and you have to like pay and get tickets, and every booth has different food and you could use a ticket. I don't know. So basically we get there, right? You got to wait in line to get tickets. Okay. Tickets are $4 a pop. And at every booth, one ticket will get you one plate or like whatever they have. So there was like some like brands that are like, what's it called? Like not chain. Well, there was a Red Robin table. No one was going to that shit. Cause bitch, what the fuck? You're telling me, cause I'm like, it's a Red Robin table. And then right next to the Red Robin table is a Fogo de Chao table. And you're telling me that I'm gonna waste my ticket at fucking Red Robin for mozzarella sticks when I can get a whole plate of Fogo de Chao? Like, you're crazy. So yeah. Obviously, it was like tiny sampler plates, but it was fucking good. And we bought, oh my God, I got so many things. So it's just like a little taste of everything. And that is like my dream meal. I don't know, something about, I just like to be able to have a little bit of everything. Like something about that was just so nice. So, what did I get to eat? When we first got there, I got what was the first thing? There was a Colombian restaurant. They had it was like sausage and then like the fried was it yucca? Whatever. It's like the potato-y kind of a thing with like a chipotle mayo and like a veggies and whatever. I was like ate that up. And then there was a pizza one. I got a little tiny piece of pizza. The pizza was kind of mid. I was like, okay. And then after the pizza one, I got the Fogo de Chao. That line was crazy long though. We had to wait in that line for a minute. And then after the Fogo de Chao, there was a dessert one, and they had these little like cups of like it was like a cherry jelly with like this crust on top, and then they had these donut holes, and the donut holes were looking bust, and they were like, oh yeah, you can get as many as you want for, I was like, pfft. So I took one of the jelly things and I took like 3 donut holes so we could all try one. Then I also forgot Dylan's gluten-free. He couldn't even eat it. I'm like, well, more for me. They sucked ass, bro. They were dry as shit. They looked good and they sucked. The cherry thing was disgusting. It was so tart, like, and not even like a good kind of tart. It was just, ugh, it was nasty. Like, dang it, bro, I wasted a fucking ticket on that. What else did they have? They had Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's was doing like ice cream sundaes. They had nothing bunt cakes. I'm trying to think of other places. They had a Buca de Beppe's, whatever, that Italian place. There was a few Italian restaurants, and there was like a place doing like Philly cheesesteak. I don't know. They had so much shit going on there, bruh. Oh my God, they had so much shit. I was like, what the hell is that noise? What was that noise? I heard a strange noise over there. Also, I don't know if the audio sounds any different. I know that the room sounds more echoey. Like, even as I'm sitting here, I could hear that the room sounds more echoey. So I don't know if you guys are picking that up or not. Sorry if you are. But like I said, this is not the permanent setup. Okay? I'm thinking the permanent setup is going to be in my bedroom. There is a little corner that I'm probably going to order a cool, funky chair and make the podcast corner. So, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm very excited. But I just have to like get a chair. I don't know. I don't have a chair in mind. I want like a cool, funky chair. Like if anyone has any cool, funky chair recommendations, please send them my way. Maybe like a little love seat, not like a full sofa. I just want like a cool love seat, something funky, you know. So if you have any funky chair recs, please send them my way. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to talk about. I mean, I don't even know how long I've been recording for. I think this might be a little bit of a short episode. I literally actually can't even tell you how long I've been talking for. Yeah. Nothing else to merch drops tomorrow. Hello. Oh my God. How could I forget? Well, I didn't forget, but it just slipped my mind for a second. Merch drops tomorrow. And I've said it again. I've said it once. I'm just going to say it again. And you guys are probably like, we know, but there are still people asking. Merch drops tomorrow, Thursday the 15th. The website will be open for 2 weeks. You have 2 full weeks to order. Nothing will sell out. It's all pre-order. So you know what I mean? Nothing's going to sell out. So you have full 2 weeks to order. There's no rush for anything that like you're not going to miss out on a size or anything. Nothing's going to sell out. You'll be able to see the sizing and stuff once it goes up. The tees and the hoodies go up to 3X or 4X, I believe. I'm not sure, either one of those. And the baby tees go up to large. And then there's a keychain. So yeah, you'll see all that shit. But it goes live tomorrow. You have 2 weeks to order, and then from the end of the 2 weeks, there will be the period where I'm actually getting the shirts fucking made. Like I said, it's pre-order. And then they're all going to be hand-packed and shipped by me. And I'm going to kiss every single one of them and say thank you for ordering. So it's going to take some time to actually arrive at your door, but be patient with me. They will get there eventually. So it's going to take like an additional, 2 to 4 weeks from the time that they are ordered. Like, no, not the time from their order, the time the website closes. But y'all have heard me say this a million fucking times. I'm just trying to like clarify with everyone again, because everything is made to order. So and my merch guy, he's like kind of like, I think he's like an old fucking man. I've actually never met him. I've only like really ever communicated with him over email and like text. He's kind of like a slow, laggy old man. So hopefully he doesn't take too fucking long to make these shirts, because I will actually go down there and just start helping him fucking screen print at this point. But with the samples, he was taking a little long, so he needs to prioritize this. So I'm going to make sure, that everything's done in a timely manner, and it's all going to be great. And just bear with me, okay? It's my first time doing this, so there might be hopefully nothing's bumpy. Hopefully the website goes live and everything's fine and whatever. But all I'm saying is you're going to get your orders. I promise. And then, like I said, I will fucking shoot myself if I see a DM of someone saying, hey, I just ordered 2 days ago. Where is it? Ooh, I'll lose it. Don't fucking do that. Please. I have enough going on. And my birthday is the 25th, and which is not this. Hello, why can't I see a calendar? Okay, whatever. It's on a Sunday. That's all I know. And I was going to book an Airbnb for my birthday. For one night, which I've never tried to do, but I've had my Airbnb account for like a million years and I have good reviews and stuff. And I tried to book it, and Airbnb flagged it as a party. And they were like, you're not allowed to book it because it's being flagged as a party, because it's like a big house with a pool and shit, and it's only being booked for one night. They flag it as a party. Man, fuck you, bro. That shit is so annoying. I was like, I just wanted to have, and y'all know me, I'm not fucking crazy party girl. I'm like, I just wanted to have my friends over and fucking like eat some dinner and like swim in the pool. Damn, bruh. So I got flagged, and I even messaged the host. And then the host was kind of sketchy too. I was a little sketched out because the place had no reviews. And then I asked the lady to send me, if she could send me like videos or something. She didn't answer. But then when I tried to book and it got flagged, she was like, oh yeah, I see that you're flagged too. You have to call Airbnb. Oh, you're so quick to answer that, but you didn't answer when I asked for videos. So I don't know. Maybe it was like a sign. Maybe it was a sign that I shouldn't have fucking booked it. Maybe it's a scam. Who knows? So that's really all I had to say. That's it. Okay. Well, thank you for listening. Check out the merch. By the time you listen to this, maybe it'll be out already if you listen tomorrow or the next day or the next day or the next day or the next day. So yeah, check out the merch. Love you, and